Alright, we're broadcasting. Live streaming. I am Michael Truespock, and I'm here to finish up the White House inspired build. This is part 3, and I'm going to first go around and do any little minor adjustments. Like I noticed in the video last night, this one could be expanded a little bit. Just a little bit. Or maybe this one could be shrank a little bit. How about that? There we go. And to recap, get a good look at it. I am definitely proud of this one. I think I did a good job. I did notice a few other things I'd like to do. I'll raise these roofs above the roof that I put on this wing here. Go. Yeah, a lot of interesting stuff going on. Pretty much got all the windows I need on it. I really don't want to overdo it with windows. Too much is too much. Nice little look at it. I mean, I actually surprised I pulled this off. I mean, it's probably the greatest of builds, but it's pretty good for my capabilities. I don't like to brag, but I think I got a nice one here. So, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a wall. Not a wall, like a fence, but made out of brick. Now, there's a trick to fences. Like, as you can see here, the more you move, the more points it creates. So it's hard to get a straight line by just going across, because a simple little twist will create another. What do they call that? I don't know what they call it. A vertice, if you will. I know in CG they're known as vertices, but there's a fix to that. A way to get a perfect straight wall every time, and it's best to start off of an object. So what you do is, I'm sure other Glade builders have figured it out, but you only want 2 vertices. When you click into it, there's only 2. And this way it's point A to point B, so no matter where you put this, it's going to have a straight line, as you can see. And it's just all about tuning that straight line. Like so. That's not very straight now, is it? I want it to be level, so there's a way to do that. Come over here and turn off that level. I don't think I'm gonna leave this wall here. In fact, you know what? It's better off to build the wall around the White House first. So we're gonna go back to the wall, and I'm going to just straight up use the square itself, and guaranteed straight lines. There we go. Let's see if we can get all that way. Come back over here and grab this one all the way, just like that. See how easy that works. And do the same thing here. I think I'm gonna grab this point, screwed around. Now I have another point that I can just drag all the way. It's going to be one piece, so when I raise or lower it, it's all going to happen at once. Same thing here. Oops, see how I created another vertice right there? Yeah, we don't want that. We just want one extrusion. There we go. This is, I'm guaranteed a straight line by doing it this way. Okay, Okay. Go around. That's all you need, just a little bit. And you pull it. Hopefully it connects right to this one. It's not gonna connect to that one. Or maybe. Good enough. So, now the whole wall. Look at that. The whole wall will shift in size. Oops. I don't want it too tall. Right about there. That'll work. Yeah, big yard. A lot going on here. Big empty yard. I'm not too good of a being a landscaper, so we are just going to do random things and hopefully it looks good. A couple trees here. I do not want dead trees. I'm just gonna get a few of them and grab the ones I want. Leave the ones I don't. No dead trees. These trees managed to keep all their leaves during the winter. Maybe these are too much. I'll just stick with the 2 and see how it looks. Okay, we'll work with the 2. Run them out, give them some space. That'll work. Yeah, I really hope they add a lot more items in the future to work with. Now I'm thinking instead of doing a roundabout there, we have all this extra, and we will do 2 entrances. I want this to be as thick as possible. There we go. And it's gonna come down. Maybe it did look better with the circle. No, it didn't. I don't care much for the line though that I made, so we'll redo that. There we go. Oh, maybe just straight down. I mean, it doesn't, like I said, it's inspired by the White House, so it doesn't need a exact layout. There we go. I don't know how straight that is. Straight enough. We have a triangle going on there. A wedge, if you will. Not too bad. Just one. There we go. And we'll add some trees. Dead trees. We want a living tree. And technically these are alive still, they just don't have their leaves. We don't want that. We want lively leafy trees. And I feel like it's not as straight as I want it to be. We'll go with it. Okay, we have somewhat of a... Yeah, it's like I said, I'm not really good with landscaping. I used to cut grass. Lots of grass. 14 acres of grass. Used to do it with a big old farm-all tractor with a bush hog attached. Old farm-all too. I think it was like a 1959 or a 62 maybe. Big fucking hog. And we always had a problem with the gas tank. It rusted, so a lot of that rust passed through the fuel filter, clog it up, and this thing would bog out. But we got quite a few years out of it before we finally retired it. And then I started cutting the 14 acres with a small ride mower. Went through several of those too. And God, the amount of gas. It would cost anywhere between $80 and $150 in gas every cut. And I would cut the grass at least twice a month. Grass is something else. The thicker it gets, the taller it gets, it becomes thick, like real thick. The blades individually become real thick. It's not the same as a lawn. More to grass than just grass. And I think the backyard's gonna have a pond. Fairly decent sized pond. A rich family here, so they probably like to go ice skating in the winter. There we go. And what's a pond without a way to walk around it, you know? I don't know, maybe I can even pull off a nice little bridge. Now, these roads are kind of thick, so what I'm going to do is turn the size of the brush down real small. Just come in here and pop up a little bit of it. And give the look like the snow is overlapped over the road. Okay, let's see what happens if I cross the... Ooh, a little too much. Okay. Be a nice little spot for another one of these things. I forget what they're called. Sit over the water. And we'll make it wood. A wood effect. There we go. And just like this one, I want staircase that's all around it. Except for where the water's at. There we go. Come back here. Another one on top. It. And widen it. Might create nice beams there. There we go. Give it a rip. Not much to it. Done. Simple, easy, a little bigger than this one. Nice place to go, you know, have a party. Get together, even fish off it if you decide to stock your own pond. I would definitely do a lot of fishing if I had something like this. I would stock it with all the kind of fish I'd want to catch. It wouldn't hurt to add some trees. Here's where I don't mind having some. I should probably make it big. So, not that one. I definitely wouldn't want to be the guy who has to cut around that. I got a few of them. Too much is too much. These trees need space to breathe. There we go. That one. You can take the time to move them around if you'd like. Never hurt. These will naturally grow where they can go. And will dominate the areas for other trees, preventing them from growing. But this is a video game, so we can choose which trees we want to grow and where we want to grow them. Oh. We'll even get some trees along the side here. As you can see, it's vast land. You know, the owner owns all that land back there. So I'm sure what he would like to have is a way to venture into his unknown territory. There we go. Maybe you never know. You want to go out there and go do a little hunting, discover. Okay. Now, houses like this tend to have other buildings on the property. Back to stone. I'm surprised they haven't made a way to center the blocks, squares. As low as it goes, huh? That ain't no good. There we go. Oh, nope. Too much. Just want the staircase. That's all we want. No. Yes. Nice and low. Not to be too high. Of course, you'd like to know what's going on back here, so let's add a light. Add a light right here. Hang over the fence a little bit. And we can turn it on our own. There we go. The door on here. Perfect. And I'm gonna try something risky there. I actually like that. I'm gonna keep that. Okay. The roof. Now I like to do my little buildings in layers, so I can pull out that nice, this nice thing, whatever you call it. Oh, I'm so bad with terminology. Like I said, I'm no architect. I'm just another self-proclaimed artist coexisting in the world. And it doesn't have to be just that one little square. We can add additional rooms. To the house. Not gonna overdo it though. This is somewhere, I don't know, maybe if you have You prefer your workforce to be on the property but not living in your home. So you need a place for them to stay, right? What do you want to change the color? Not the color. What do you want? Wood. I don't know why we're not getting... I wonder why I'm not getting rails. There should be rails. High enough? Okay. Guess we'll have a roof like that. There we go. There we go. And we're also going to bring that out a bit. Yeah. We can get very nice. A large way on this as well. There we go. I see that and I just get all happy. It'll make me feel good seeing that. But on this side, we're not going to have it here. We're going to leave it just like that. Too much is too much. And I think it would be too much if I at every end overload. Okay. Not done yet. This is going to be where the chimney's at. Because they're going to have to stay warm, right? Well, we'll make that happen for them. Be surprised how little stuff like this make a huge difference. That's where the chimney's gonna sit. And who knows? Maybe it's not a chimney to a fireplace, but to a stove. It could be. I'm not saying it is, but it could be. Oops. Let's not do that. Let's keep everything straight lines. Nice little way to bring that chimney all the way in. We don't want it all the way in, do we? We just want it right there. There we go. Nice little cozy place. And we're not done yet. We're going to add another additional room. You never know. You work for these guys, you might have a family that wants to stay with you. Just because you work for a rich family doesn't mean you can't have a family of your own. Sometimes too much is too much. And in this case, it might be. We'll see what we can do. Doesn't hurt to try. There we go. There we go. But all my builds, all my recent builds, well, my only recent build, because this is a new technique. I really haven't done anything. If you look back at my older videos, I do have several other tiny glades I built based off of the dailies. And I put nowhere near as much time as I have in this one. And on average, it would be about 30 minutes. Quick, simple stuff. Nothing extravagant. Just like that. Have a nice little place for the staff. We'll go up. Right there. I think that works. I think that works very nicely. Starting to get that builder's block. What to do next? Start to add a fence here. Just right here, though. Alright. Oops. We don't want that. Oh, but we did want everything else. Next time I'll just delete the extra that I didn't want. There we go. There we go. How a field looks like. Flowery field. Oh, I see they added a border to it. I'm pretty sure you can thicken it up too. Look, oh yeah, that's too much. That just indicates that they're not maintaining the property very well. Field that'll go off into a mini forest within the yard. Now, sometimes the trees are more about just being lazy and not wanting to think of what else you're gonna add there. Ah, rich people here, definitely rich people who don't maintain their yard very well. That's around there. Keep an opening. I think that works nicely. Let's stick a tree out there. One little tree that figured out how to grow away from the others. Oh yeah. Sloppy landscaping, but I'm no more an architect than I am a landscaper. Now we're gonna want another wall. Coming off this one, of course. And this will sit a little bit lower than the other wall. And we're going to want it to attach to this building. Yeah, it's better off to come from the building, I guess. Now let's do that instead. So we will delete that wall. I want it to come from a certain point. I want it to come from... Right. You know what? I got a better idea. I'm not going to put anything. That's my better idea. That's more trees. How far are we in? 29 minutes? Okay, I don't know what else to add, honestly. I think it's fine. It doesn't hurt to have big lawns where there's nothing. In this case, there's gonna be nothing. That's fine. I don't want to overdo it with trees as well. So I think I have it. I think I have build that I was kind of wanting to go for. Guess we can add more lighting. Wouldn't hurt. I'm not too into changing the colors of all the windows, so I'm not going to do it. I don't know how this ended up there. That in fact needs to go. So that's just a solid block. There is no reason for a window to be on it. Okay, maybe a fence work here. Hey, move sheep. And if we do a fence, it'll just be on one side. How about that? There we go. Not too much, maybe not enough, but it's fine for me. I'll leave this a little bit open here. Indication that people have walked this way. Oh, you know what would be nice? I see, I can't get that there. Clean it out as best we can. Little booth. This one is not going to have a roof at all. And it's not going to have one of these generic doors. I do not like those doors at all. I like these basic doors. Keep it rock. Keep it flat. And we will still add it. All about the dips and crevices. They give it depth. I'm actually going to double this up. Add another one on top. And just enough to create that pretty little design that it does. Oh yeah. Give me more of that. There we go. Now, I think this one will look good with a wood railing along the top. See how it looks. Yeah, we could do that. Now we have a guard. That keeps track about it, of anyone that goes in and out. I still feel like something needs to be here, but we're not going to worry about that. The only thing we're going to worry about, chimney's in the right place. The chimney will look good here. I think another chimney will look good here. So we got a chimney that heats this part of the house, that part of the house, this part of the house, and maybe one right here. There we go. Nice, warm, and cozy. Now, I want to change the lighting in some of the rooms. Every room doesn't have to have the same color lighting now, does it? I don't think so. Maybe this room is purple. No, we're going to stick with the same color lighting. I feel like a chimney should be here as well. Let's see how that looks. Too much is too much, and I feel like that's too much. What wouldn't be too much, though, is a window. This window sits right in the center. I want a 3 window. If we can get that, we can. Alright. I don't like that either. So the only thing left to go with, maybe a flag. We double up our flags. We cannot. This build seems worthy of flags. Won't do too many flags. That's already getting to be too many. Here would be a nice spot to have flags hanging over. We'll do one. Ooh. Over each window. There we go. Maybe they did just recently have a party. Wow, would you look at that? Flags, flags, and more flags. Gotta have a flag over here. Let's see. What other kind of flags we can go with? You could change the design on them. I swear there was bigger flags. You gotta combine them, or it's based on what you attach them to. Maybe height, size of the walls. It has something to do with the size of the walls. We can get another one in there, huh? We can. We will. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. We're gonna leave them blue too. I don't think we're gonna change the color. Getting a little too out of control with these flags. Once again, too much is too much, and that is too much. I think we have it, guys. This is going to be the... Oh, no, one more thing. Lighting. Lighting is important. Maybe not there. Maybe on the inside of the pillars. Get to it. There we go. Light it up in a way where you can't see it. Oh yeah. That's pretty. That's pretty. I'm gonna need some lighting at the main gate. I see something I don't like. Generic doors. Yeah, now we got a little bit of a shingle thing going on with this small building. And it's just a guard post, somewhere where you can watch who's coming in and out. So I see all the windows are going to be purple since it was the last color I used. Lighting should be here as well. Like any door should have lighting. Maybe we'll do that. We'll go around and look at the doors. Add a lamp. There we go. Okay, forget about you. I really don't want to overdo it here. It looks nice the way it is. But it definitely needs lighting. In here, he's sitting right on the ground. as well. Can we attach them to walls? We can, but in this case, we're gonna put a lamp post. But we're gonna get rid of that end piece. And we're gonna lower it. Same thing along here. And a little bit closer. No. No, that's not a problem. We'll just delete a little bit of road there. And lower it. A little bit more. Anything with that one. Another lamp post. Here as well. Too much is too much, and that was too much. This little piece looks good. Yeah, well, if there is anything else I do plan on adding to this, I'll do it in another video, but I think that concludes the White House inspired build of mine. Lots going on here. Hopefully my builds only get better over time, because I'm actually liking this. I pulled off a lot of technique I didn't think I'd be capable of doing. But I'm going to need a picture for the thumbnails, so head on over to camera mode. Uh-oh. Oh, almost thought the game crashed. Now, there's only one picture I'm going to use, and that sucks because there's so many angles I would like to go with. Maybe we'll work with this angle. Yeah, the front looks again. Get down on the ground and look at it. How about that? First person perspective. Yeah, a lot going on there. Let's do a little stroll around here. Everything looks good from the sky. Now, how does it look when you're on the ground? Yeah, could use a light here. I just say it broke and they have to replace it. Nice little pond to go ice skating in. Yeah. Frozen over. And an exit to the massive field that the house owner owns. A vast field. I noticed I didn't put any windows on this house. Maybe I should. Or maybe I shouldn't. Truly an inspiring, jaw-dropping game. Good job, developers. So, let's get our picture. Walk around here. See if we can hop fences. Nice. Not too much funkiness going on there, but I'll stick with it. I think I found my angle. To be honest, it looks better looking at the building from the front. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I kind of like the back better. How do we go up? Okay. And it doesn't have to be at night. Daytime look better. That's where I need to hire a photographer. Let him decide on what the best angle would be. I think that'll do. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Oh, thank you, Logan. I have to respond to you real quick because I'm sorry I'm not keeping up with the responses. It's not like PlayStation where I can see your notification pop up on my screen. I actually have to have it open on my phone. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate. Maybe too much. How about just thank you, Logan? If you're still watching, thank you, Logan. It means a lot to me. Because I feel like I'm not that good, but sometimes it's nice to have assurance. I'm gonna do overhead right there. That's the picture I'm going with, and we are going to take it. And that's going to conclude this this broadcast. Thank you for the few of you who've tuned in and watched me and listened to me ramble on while I tried my best to build something that's pleasing to the eye. And scratching my armpit like a monkey here, sorry. Okay, yeah, well, if you enjoyed that, hit that subscribe button. I always appreciate that. And yeah, everybody have a great day. Just give me a second. I'm not good at the ending. Okay, guys, have a great day. Bye bye.